I realized that I was a worthless man. Because of money, I brought misfortune to Jane. I am unable to bring my daughter misfortune again. May, I'm sorry for everything. I'm not a good father.
Dad, please don't die.
May's luck comes from Arthur. He always protects May.
Arthur, why don't you pay attention to me? Why do you only know May?
Ricky's remorse was probably the only good thing he did. He's not an extremely evil person, at least.
I love you. Can we go on a date?
May, you cannot love Arthur.
Episode 16, The Feeling of Arthur and May. Mom, why?
Mrs. Jane, I'm sincere with May. Why don't you want May and I to have a date?
I have a fear that May will suffer. She has suffered too much in the past year. If May goes out with you, Miss Olive won't forgive her. She will continue to harm May. Furthermore, May must handle gossip as well. She comes from a poor background. A lot of public opinion will be attracted to dating a wealthy person like you. Arthur, I know you are a good person. You saved May from Watson. You have helped us. But...
Mrs. Jane, don't worry. I must protect May from what you are afraid of. Olive is incapable of harming May. If the public criticizes May, I will speak up to defend her.
Arthur, you don't have to sacrifice a lot for me. You still have your career.
May, you inspire me to become better every day. If you aren't my girlfriend, then it's not someone else.
Arthur.
May, if Arthur says so, I won't prevent him from doing it. It's up to you to decide.
Mom.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Arthur, I also have feelings for you. I don't have the courage. But I see your sincerity. I desire to love you.
May, so, you accepted my feelings?
That's right, Arthur. I love you.
May, thank you.
Since that day, Arthur and I have been dating. I am uncertain about the future of this relationship. I think that we will be together forever as long as we are sincere.
May, this is my favorite restaurant.
Arthur, this restaurant's dishes are quite expensive. We should consider going to a different restaurant.
Are you worried about wasting money, right? I rarely come here to dine. Don't worry. May, is the meal good?
The food is delicious. However, the price is too high.
There's no need to worry. Let's have a joyful meal.
What? It's May and Arthur. Your relationship is very close. Is May and Arthur in a relationship?
Hello, Anna.
Olive, it is a big deal this time.
What did you say? Is there such a thing?
It looks like May has changed her target. When Toby went into a coma, she realized that she couldn't make use of him. Arthur was the one she turned to.
She is indeed a clever girl. I underestimated her.
Olive. She and Arthur are dating. There won't be another chance for you.
I am against it. May caused Big Bro to fall into a coma. Does she still want to steal Arthur from me?
May.
Mrs. Evie, what is going on? Miss Olive. Mrs. Lena.
We had something to do, so we went to visit Mrs. Evie.
May, please be honest with me. Are you and Arthur dating, right?
Mrs. Evie.
Evie, you must stop this. The Asus family is wealthy. What is the reason for Arthur dating this poor girl? Such a foolish decision.
Mrs. Evie, May doesn't deserve Arthur.
May, please answer me.
That's right. Arthur and I are dating.
Did you admit it already? You are evil girl. Do you have a plot, right?
Olive, I think you should stop. This is my family's problem. May, Olive. I have a question for both of you.
Mrs. Evie.
Evie, what are you planning?
If the Aces family goes bankrupt one day, what will you do? Olive, you can answer first.
This is too simple a question. If the Aces family goes bankrupt, I will use the Olin family's money to help. The Olin family is wealthy. Mrs. Evie, can you ask a more challenging question?
If the Olin family also goes bankrupt at that time, how will you have money?
The Olin family will never go bankrupt. We will always be wealthy.
May, and you? What do you think?
Arthur and I will start over from the beginning if the Asus family goes bankrupt.
It's a challenging job to do. Can you do it?
I can't do it alone. If Arthur comes together, I think we can restart everything. We are young. Our hands are capable of doing everything.
May, your answer makes no sense. Is it easy to restart? Answering like that is stupid.
Olive, you seem to dislike May. I agree with May's point of view. Wealth is not always with us, but as long as we have strength and effort, we can do anything. Like May. Maybe she's a poor girl now, but I realized she is a person with a strong will. She is capable of escaping poverty. May, from the start, I judged you correctly. You are an honest girl. You don't have any bad intentions. I agree to let you and Arthur go on a date.
Thank you, Mrs. Evie.
Mrs. Evie, why? I don't understand. What caused my answer to not be accepted? I have the wealth of the Olin family. What caused me to lose to her? She's just a poor girl. She even quit college. Mrs. Evie, why?
Evie, what did you do? Why did you slap my daughter?